What's up guys, welcome back to the next video on learning Java. My name is QDS Dani and you guys watching my channel Coraiwood. As we said in the previous video that in this video we're going to see the binary operators. So I have created new class operators, so it's up to you guys, you want to create a new class. And in this video we're going to talk about the arithmetic operators. What's arithmetic operators? As you can see, we have addition, we have negation or subtraction, we have multiplication, we have division, and we have modulus. We're going to see one by one all of these binary operators. We're going to see how it's performed. As you guys know that we can do in here in our class, you have another option to do in Java J shell. So J shell is that for you guys to play around. So if you guys all type CMD, you're going to see the command prompt. And if you guys double click the command prompt, the command prompt is going to open. And as you guys are going to see here, the J shell, if you put a J shell, and the window is going to open the J shell for you, because we have set the path and this J shell is going to be here. So it's very easy. It's as you all know that we already tried this one. For example, if you do int x is equal to, for example, 10, now we have assigned 10 to x. We can do int y, int for example y, we can assign for example 20, and the y is assigned now for example int x, y, int z, and we can do our arithmetic operation. So we can do our binary. For example, we can do x plus y, we can do our x plus y, and we're going to see the 30. Say for example, if you do again, if you do minus, and you're going to see the result minus 10, because 10 minus 20, that's what you guys are going to get, minus 10. Say for example, if you do we can do the division. For example, we can do big number or small numbers. You can tease 0. For example, if you can multiply, we can do our multiplication as well, and we're going to get 200. So that's how we're going to do in our J shell. So how do we perform this one? For example, this for example plus here in our class, we can do in our class as well. We can come here in public static void main, which is our main function, and a string array of strings of arguments. Say for example, we can put an int a, for example, we can do for example 5, we can assign 5, and we put an int b, this one, and we can do 25 of this. If you do system out print line, we can do system out dot print ln. We want to do print ln. For example, if you do a, for example, plus b. Okay, so we're gonna go here and run. So when we're going to run, we're going to do operators. We're going to run our operators. And now you're going to see here 25 plus 5 is equal to, for example, here we have a 30, which is correct. So how about if we have another one, say for example int c, and we assign, for example, we can assign 50, for example. So now if we add here ABC, we're gonna see the result, and you're gonna see 80. Okay, so now we have chained this one together, and we can use concatenation operators as well. So if we're gonna copy this one, we can, how we're gonna use a concatenation operator is we're gonna put it here. For example, the result is, we can do result, and we can do our concatenation operation. But now there is a tricky part, is we have used this one for numerics to get here the results here. Now we're gonna come here, and then if I ask you, then because that's our concatenation operator, we have used this one for our strings. How we gonna use this one for this one? How we going to do this? But because now if I put a plus, then Java is going to think that I'm performing arithmetic addition operation. So how we're going to do this is that you guys going to open another parenthesis here, and you can do exactly the same one here, and we can copy this one and we can bring it here. So now Java is going to see that the result is, now this Java is going to treat this one as a concatenation operation, and this one is going to treat as a number, whatever is going to perform here inside this one as a number to perform some arithmetic operation. So now we're going to see we have both 80. So the first instance we have 80, and the second instance we have 80. So don't be confused with this concatenation, because here we are performing concatenation and here we are performing some sort of operation, arithmetic or numeric operation. So how about if I kick this out and put this one C, for example, C outside? So what happens now? You're going to see that what we're going to get here now, because here we are putting this one's outside. We're going to see, because A is going to be plus B, and if you look in here, we have a 30 for this guy here, and we have a 50. The reason you took it together because we don't have any, for example, any gap. So we're gonna, if you leave it here like a room, if we do this way, then you're gonna see the two different numbers. So if you guys want to even further see, we can put a comma here to see two different number here. Now we're going to see the two different number. So don't be confused when you saw bump up to this one, and you're going to see that addition here. Now you're going to be very confused, because you're going to see pluses everywhere. Alright, so now how about if you going to put all, say for example, in the open. So if you put all in the open, for example, if you put A plus B plus C, then you're not going to see anything, because now you're doing, if you put in open, then the Java is going to look at here, because Java's thinking that what you guys doing here. So here we have to put some sort of arithmetic here, because now we have a literal string, and here we have some numbers here. So here you guys needs to put this one to stop the error. So once you guys are gonna see it, Java is gonna put this one as a concatenation operation, and this one's all going to be concatenation operations. So the first one is going to see 25, the second one is you're going to see 5, and the last one is you're going to see 50. So they are different numbers. Java is not going to perform any operation, because here Java is going to treat this one as a concatenation operation. If you guys want to, say for example, do the real arithmetic, you're always going to put your numbers here, A plus B plus C. If you want to do A plus B plus C, you're always going to put in parentheses, and then you're going to get the number. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you're not going to get anything. So how about we do negation? Negation is very easy, because there is no confusion here. If you, for example, do have a 2, I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to remove that. If you do A negate minus B, that's how you guys going to do. But you guys, A minus B, for example, A minus B, and if you remove C from here, so if you remove it, we're going to get the number here. So now we are effectively doing negation, our subtraction. We are subtracting, say for example, A from B, we're going to get 20 in both instances. And if you try here in J shell, we're going to get exactly the same as we have tried here. So we can try this way as well. Then we're going to come at the multiplication, and you guys going to see that we can multiply here with this sign here, this star sign. So the star sign in the computer science is multiplication. So you guys can put a, for example, can put this one as can put X, or X for multiplication, because there is no difference between that X and that X. So we put X plus Y, X multiply Y, and you're going to get 200. Same, we're gonna come here and we do exactly the same ones. So A is 25, and what we're gonna do here, we're gonna put a star, and here we put a star here, and we're gonna run, and we're gonna do our multiplication here. So we got a 125. So how about if we're gonna remove this, and we do C, for example, and we do, for example, A multiply, for example, we're gonna multiply, say 2, for example, and here if we copy this one and put here the result is, then we're gonna do C here, so we're gonna put plus C, for example. So now here we have got this one, and you're doing multiply by 2. We can multiply it by 2, and if you run 125, and this A, which holds 25, multiplied by 2 is 50. So I want to put a, for example, A, which is this guy here. I'm gonna put a multiply equal to, for example, 3 now. So now we're gonna see here the value of A. We have 25, and here we have put this one, value of A multiplied by 2, we put it on C. So how about if we put it again on, we're going to see the A, the last one. So we're going to put a here. So, and then we're going to run to see the result. And now you look in here that A has multiplied by itself here 3 times. So here the third instance here, the third one, the first one is going to be A multiply B, that's straightforward. The second one's A multiply 2, which is 50, and the third one is that A we multiplied by 3 times. It's the same as we can come in here in J shell. We can try that, for example, X. We can do X, for example, here. We can do X multiply equal to, for example, you can put any number. For example, we can put a 5, and max X multiply by itself 5 times, and we can get a 50. For example, you can put a, for example, 10, and then we're gonna get 500. Okay, so the division, as you guys going to see here, if we change the value, for example, int A, for example, we can put a, say 50, for example, and that's the value of 50. For example, int B, we can do, for example, 10. Now int B is 10, and we can put int C, for example, A divided by B, for example, and you're going to see 5. That's how the division works. So the last one is modulus. How we going to write modulus? If you put it ampersand sign, that's a modulus, and we call this one a modulus operator, and is used to divide 2 variables, but the result is the remainder of the 2 division. Operation is called modularization, and there is also a composed operator. You can see, for example, modulus, and we can put equal, just like here, just like we done here, that guy there. We can do that one, and that can be used to divide the value of the variable and assign the remainder on the spot. So as we have done, we can do 2 different numbers, change the value of say, for example, A. For example, I'm going to put a 100, the value of A, and I'm going to change the value of B. I'm going to make it 80, because I'm going to make it 80 because the 100 divided by 2, we can't make it into equal say, for example, 40. If you do 40, because if you do 50, it's going to come in 2, but we want to see the remainder. That's what we're going to do, 40. So if you try to divide this one by 40, it either has to be 120 3 times, or 8 times, as we have going to have 2 remainder. So this guy is going to be, and I'm going to show you C, and we can do A, which is 100, and B, which is 40, and we're going to put a modulus here. We can put it this way. Now we're going to see here why we get 20, because this modulo operator is going to try to divide these two into equal pieces. So if when you try to divide this one, if you do 50, you're going to have a 0 remainder. But because if you try to divide this one 40 by 2 becomes 80, and then there is no, you can't divide it by 2. Then if you do 80 divided by 40, you're going to get 2. But if you do 100, you're going to get 20 remainder. That's what the modulus comes into action. But if you do, for example, 120 divided by 40, you're not going to get any remainder, because it's going to have that's say for example 40 equal to pieces. For example, say for example, if you, I'm going to give you a very simple example. If you do A, for example, 4, and we can do B equal to 3. You cannot divide 4 and 3. So what we do in here, we do A modulus B, and you get 1, because the 4 tries to divide 1 times, and what we get in between the 1, because they can't divide the 4. If you do 2, then you're gonna get equal pieces and you don't get any remainder. So how about if I come and do the same trick as before, and if I do, for example, A modulus 3, you're gonna get 1, because A is 4. I'm going to try to divide this one, then I'm going to get that one. So for example, if you do A here, and we do 1, for example, if you do here on top, if you do x divided by whatever x, if you put an int x and we do 500, for example. Okay, so how about we perform, as I said, modularization. Say for example, we put a modulus plus equal. So now we're going to perform it on x. Say we put a modulo, and we do this one, for example, 500. You can do, if you do divide by 1, it's going to get 5. For example, if you divide by 50 equal pieces, for example, 300, because we can't divide it. Here you get a 300. So because you cannot divide the 500, you get 200 as a remainder. Alright, so you guys can come and practice here your modulus here. If you guys want, you guys can do different ones. Say for example, we're going to remove these ones, and we're going to remove this one. Say for example, if A is 4, for example, and B is 3, we can do modulus here. So we can do this one, and once we run, and we're going to get 1. So that's exactly the same one as we've seen in here. That's exactly the same one, because 4 tries to divide 3 into equal pieces, can't divide, and we get 1 as a remainder. So that's for arithmetic operator, and we have used the binary, because if you guys look in here, we have a number on each side. That's called binary. We have both sides, and we have used all our operands here. So we perform our numerics. So in the next video, we're gonna go about something called relational operators or relational operations. So we're gonna see what is relational operations in Java. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe Crywood. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.